Every grain of food begins with something you cannot see.
An invisible force powering life on Earth. Deep underground lies the raw energy behind modern agriculture.
Natural gas extracted from the depths of the earth. Transformed into something extraordinary.
Urea Fertilizer, the world's most essential fertilizer. It feeds billions silently. From America to Asia, it sustains life. But how is it made? This is the full process. In 1828, Friedrich Wöhler changed science forever. He created urea without living organisms.
Soon,
Industry followed.
The breakthrough came with the Haber-Bosch process.
As the world entered the 20th century, agriculture struggled to keep up with a rapidly growing population.
Cities expanded, populations surged, and the demand for food reached unprecedented levels. Traditional farming methods were no longer enough. The solution would come, not from the soil, but from science.
With the invention of the Haber-Bosch process, everything changed. For the first time, nitrogen from the air could be captured and turned into ammonia.
A breakthrough that would reshape agriculture forever.
Fields that once struggled began to thrive. By the mid-20th century, the world entered a new era.
Scientists refined fertilizers, making them more powerful, more efficient. Crop yields doubled, then tripled.
The Green Revolution had begun,
And urea became its most powerful tool. Today, urea is produced in gigantic industrial complexes, where chemistry operates at extreme scale.
and precision is controlled by advanced systems.
Producing millions of tons every year.
Feeding billions across the planet.
But how does this transformation really happen? Inside the plant?
The journey begins in gas fields.
And deep offshore reserves.
Once extracted, natural gas begins a long journey, traveling thousands of kilometers across continents.
Hidden beneath the ground, protected and pressurized.
To keep the gas moving, powerful compressor stations are used.
These machines boost pressure, pushing gas forward. Maintaining constant flow with precise control.
The gas arrives at a processing plant, where transformation begins.
But before it can be used, it must be purified.
Raw natural gas contains water, carbon dioxide, and harmful impurities. These must be removed before further processing.
Even trace sulfur can destroy the entire process.
So the gas passes through specialized reactors, removing every trace.
What remains is nearly pure methane.
Next, moisture is removed. Using advanced materials that absorb water at the molecular level.
Every batch is tested to ensure exact purity. Precision here determines everything that follows.
Modern plants are built with strict environmental controls.
Every emission is tracked in real time, and even carbon dioxide is captured and reused.
Water used in the process is carefully treated,
Filtered, purified, and recycled. Now, the purified gas is ready. To enter the most intense stage of transformation, where heat, pressure, and chemistry take control.
Purified natural gas enters the heart of the plant, Makyun, the reformer. Pressure and flow must be precisely controlled. In the primary reformer, methane reacts with steam at over 800 degrees Celsius. Catalysts accelerate reactions, forming hydrogen and carbon monoxide. In the secondary reformer, air introduces nitrogen and completes methane conversion.
The perfect ratio of nitrogen and hydrogen is created. Excess heat is captured to generate high-pressure steam, improving efficiency.
Every degree is carefully monitored.
Carbon monoxide reacts with steam, producing more hydrogen. This increases the hydrogen yield for ammonia synthesis. A second stage removes remaining carbon monoxide at 200 to 250 degrees Celsius. Carbon dioxide is absorbed using amine solutions, purifying hydrogen for ammonia. COC is captured, leaving almost pure hydrogen. Trace CO and CO2 are converted back to methane to protect the ammonia catalyst.
Hydrogen and nitrogen are compressed to 150-300 bar. Kelvin. Extreme pressures for ammonia synthesis.
Precise pressure ensures perfect chemical conversion.
Inside the reactor, nitrogen and hydrogen combine under 400 to 500 degrees.
Ammonia is formed. The first step toward urea. The ammonia gas is cooled and liquefied for urea synthesis.
Turbines. Ammonia reacts with COG at 140 to 180 bar and 170 190 degrees.
An intermediate step, the foundation of urea. Ammonium carbamate loses water, forming solid urea.
The heart of the chemical transformation.
Unreacted gases are recovered and recycled, maximizing efficiency. This recycling can recover over 95% of unreacted material. The urea solution now enters the concentration stage, where excess water must be removed.
Under reduced pressure, water evaporates at lower temperatures,
preventing decomposition while increasing concentration. In multiple stages, the solution becomes increasingly concentrated,
transforming into a dense, almost molten liquid.
Water is stripped away, leaving nearly pure urea. At nearly 99.7% purity, molten urea is formed. Flow and temperature must be precisely controlled.
The molten urea is pumped to the top of a towering structure.
The Prilling Tower. At the top, the liquid is sprayed into tiny droplets. Falling through air, they begin to solidify.
Cooling rapidly, forming uniform white spheres.
Controlled al-Hawa ensures perfect akar and strength.
In some plants, granulation replaces prilling, building stronger, larger fertilizer granules. Air suspends particles, allowing even growth. Layer by layer, each granule forms.
The hot granules are cooled to stabilize their structure.
Temperature control prevents caking.
A protective coating is applied. Preventing clumping during storage. Granules are sorted by size. Ensuring uniform quality.
The finished product begins its journey to storage, stored in massive silos under controlled conditions.
Each batch is tested for purity and strength, ensuring maximum effectiveness in the field.
Now ready for packaging and delivery.
From invisible gas to life-giving fertilizer.
A transformation that feeds the world.
After final inspection, the urea enters the packaging line. A continuous flow, precisely controlled. Each batch is measured with exact precision. Every bag must meet strict Wazn standards. Bags are formed automatically, keep ready to be filled.
Designed for durability and transport. High-speed filling systems handle thousands of bags per hour.
Dust is controlled, ensuring safety and cleanliness. Sealed tight for long-term storage. Sealed tight for long-term storage. Each bag is labeled and imprinted for full traceability. From factory to farm. Robotic systems stack bags with perfect precision, optimized for transport and stability. Wrapped and secured for protection. Shielded from moisture and damage.
For large-scale operations, bulk packaging is used.
Stored in climate-controlled warehouses.
Moisture and temperature are constantly monitored.
Ready for transport across regions.
By rail for long-distance delivery. And by sea to reach the world. Connecting factories to farms across continents. From industry to agriculture.
Where it begins its final purpose.
Fueling growth and al-Haya. Supporting billions of lives. The future is cleaner and more sustainable. From gas to growth to life.